Hey, what's good, everybody? It's Izuku here, and I had a just quick video topic about having the ability to sit down, think, and how powerful that could be for your life, all right? I've noticed in like the last week of work, I said this in like one of my other videos, I've been getting a lot of compliments of like people saying like, hey, you're smart, you think about stuff from like a lot of different ways, you're really philosophical. They asked like, how do I get like that? And I told them I read, but reading's part of it, but one of the other things that was really important is I would be at work a lot without my phone and I would think. So, like a year ago, they implemented this policy at work and then they put in these huge metal detectors and put security guards, and they weren't allowing us to bring our phones in. And I got like really salty about it at first, but it turned out to be a blessing in disguise because now I would be there from like 10 p.m. till 8 a.m. just stacking boxes, not talking to anybody, without any music, just thinking about my future, my life, my goals going forward, and what I really was gonna do. Before like that, I would be at work constantly distracting myself with the phone. I would have like self-improvement videos playing with my AirPod Pros in. I couldn't hear anything around me. I would just like be listening to podcasts, self-improvement videos, Spotify, people on comedy radio on Pandora, like just constantly trying to keep myself entertained at work instead of just like sitting down and thinking. And that's why I honestly made no progress in my life. I would constantly be thinking about like, how can I be entertained? I really don't want to be bored right now. This is so unbearable. Like I would never just take the time to think about going forward in life. And a lot of the people around me are also like that. And you even watching this video, you might be guilty of it. I don't know the exact number, but it's a pretty high percentage. A lot of people are too scared to use the bathroom if they don't have their phone present with them because they're too scared of being bored. And if you're guilty of this, you need to kind of assess your life. Like, are you literally too scared to use the bathroom if you don't have your phone? Will you like not go in there? If so, you need to kind of think about your life and cut the phone out. Get rid of the phone. Get rid of the distractions. Like I said, people are just too scared to sit down and think. They always got to have something there distracting their mind from either that be like social media, they're playing video games, they're fucking beating their meat to porn. It doesn't matter. They always just got to be doing something. They're too scared to sit at home alone and think. They're too scared to be at work without music and think. They're too scared to drive without like podcast or fucking the radio playing and think. Like, y'all gotta just like find some time to think. Honestly, if you're not journaling or meditating, if you're not on any of those, like you're just now starting self-improvement and you're not really into journaling or meditating yet, one of the best steps you could take right now, if like you're not making any progress, all you're doing is just like watching self-improvement videos all day or YouTube all day, and like you're really trying to get into self-improvement, one of the strongest things you could do right now is don't do shit. Just start thinking. Turn off all the screens, fucking sit down and think about your future. I probably honestly found my purpose so fast because my job took those phones away from me. I was sitting there watching self-improvement videos like, how to find your purpose, and I'd be sitting there listening to some red pill YouTuber yelling in my ear being like, y'all gotta fucking meditate and da 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 da. If I would have just took the phone away earlier, like how my job did for me, and then I would sit there stacking boxes all night in this trailer, cold as fuck, because it's snowing right now. I'd be cold as fuck. I I would be a lot further ahead in life because when I didn't have the phone, I would sit there and think, I don't want to be at this job. I don't want to. Uh, I would sit there and think while I was stacking these boxes, I don't want to be at this job. I don't want to go to college. I don't want to go to trade school. I wanted to be a YouTuber. What kind of content would I post? Like after I thought about where I didn't want to be, where I wanted to go, how then I was like, okay, I want to be an Apex professional. How am I going to implement that? I sat there and thought, I was like, okay, I'm going to work these long hours. I'm going to go buy the computer. I'm going to stream while playing the game. I'm going to get a high rank. I'm going to go join an organization. I literally made this is all a plan I pre-planned out before I implemented, before I started this channel. You know, I literally sat there and planned I was like, I'm gonna fucking get mid diamond. I'm gonna apply to a bunch of organizations. I'm gonna join. I'm gonna try and do the professional things. After I tried that, I realized it really wasn't for me. And I was sitting in that trailer still, like recently, stacking boxes. Like, okay, what else can I do? I could start a social media marketing agency. I could content create for people. I could keep the self improvement YouTube channel going because I'm really into helping people. Like I sit here and pre-plan a lot of stuff out when I'm at my job thinking alone, and that's really powerful. Just literally having the ability to sit down alone. Think about it like this. Think about our presidents, our past presidents before the internet came out, our Roman war chiefs, not war chiefs, but like Roman generals and stuff like that from like ancient Rome and Greece. When hard times came upon them, war, trying to bring up the economy, trying to provide for an entire like civilization, these men of power, they didn't have anything distracting them. They would literally, hold on, I'm about to do some acting real quick. They would sit there and just be like, staring at like a fucking sunset, staring at a rock, staring at the fucking papers on their desk and maps laid out, trying to think, what can I do? What should I not do? How am I gonna do this exactly? I need to get this down to a T, because if I fuck around, waste time, we're fucked. And like, that's why they were really powerful. They literally had time to just sit there and think, as compared to like probably the peasants of the time. They would be more focused on like going to the pub versus like the fucking factory owner. He would sit there and not be like focused on getting drunk with the boys after a hard days of working. Like I'm talking about like the Industrial Revolution, you know. Think about like the factory owner, the guy who like created the factory, had everybody going to the factory and then working their asses off. He wasn't going to the pub after work like all his workers were. He was sitting there just thinking like, how can I make more money? How can I become a business tycoon? How can I run the world? And that's why you have fucking huge ass like what do you call them? I don't even know what the fucking, I'm just gonna call them business giants like Rockefeller and all that, because like during the time of the Industrial Revolutions, bro, they were sitting there thinking about like what can they do. They were using their mind, putting it to work. You know, a lot of people think about like instant gratifications, like just think. All right, I just want y'all to think. I've been getting a little bit all over the place with this video, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. If you found any value out of this video, be sure to drop a like. If you want to join my Discord where you can ask me any self-improvement questions, be sure to, it'll be in the description. Join the link, just hit me up. I'll answer all your questions. But I just want y'all to think, all right? Don't be scared to sit down alone, no screens around you, no distractions, no Netflix, no social media, and don't be afraid to just think about your future. That's how I made most of the progress in my life, all right? I'm about to go to the gym today. It's snowing and shit, but we still about to go, so I want y'all to do something productive today. Don't sit, if you're starting self-improvement, don't sit on your fucking phone all day watching these self-improvement videos. Literally, turn off your phone, do nothing. Like, while you're snowed in like me, I'd rather you sit down all day and think about what you're gonna do tomorrow than sit here and watch self-improvement videos trying to get ideas, you know? So I'll leave you with that. Do something productive today. I'll catch y'all up later. Peace out.